Animal hospitals and shelters in the area are seeing more cases of canine parvovirus. The highly contagious and sometimes deadly sickness is often diagnosed in puppies, but older dogs can get the virus as well. News 5's Tessa DiTiro spoke with a Massillon dog owner who says her vaccinated poodle contracted the illness.
Pixie the poodle is Nancy Douglas's travel companion and best friend. On Labor Day, Nancy says the almost 3-year-old was not her usual self. It wasn't long until Pixie started experiencing symptoms and was diagnosed with canine parvovirus.
I don't know how to explain it. I just was beside myself. And they told me they need to hospitalize her and aggressively start treating her.
Nancy shared with me some of Pixie's medical records, including the DAPP vaccine, which protects against multiple viruses, including parvo. She's been vaccinated yearly, her last one in April.
When I see an animal that has documented history of having had vaccines, and they still break with it, it is the rare case that happens to.
The Cleveland Animal Protective League says it's treating more cases of parvo this year versus last.
Right now, we have 4 cases that are active and 1 recently recovered. And that has stayed more or less steady throughout the summer.
Dr. Allison Lash thinks there could be a few explanations.
The lack of access to vaccines, and that can be due to someone's financial situation, but can also be due to just lack of access to veterinary care.
If your dog is really sick with a virus like parvo, you might be bringing them to an emergency medical facility for animals like this one at MedVet. I spoke with the MedVet medical director tonight, who tells me recently they've seen a lot of cases of parvo.
Over the last month, we're definitely seeing it a bit more maybe than normal. And a lot more older dogs than I would typically expect. So normally we see it in younger puppies or dogs that are unvaccinated or have another full series of vaccines. But we're seeing some dogs that are older, 6, 9, 12 months or even older than that.
Dr. Beauchamp says it's hard to determine how Pixie got parvo because it's so contagious.
It can get killed, with cleaning. But it stays in the grass and on, surfaces for months and months, even in like hot weather.
Tonight, Nancy is relieved to have her girl back home.
She's doing relatively well. She's still weak and she's sleeping. She's sleeping right here beside me right now. But I'm just praying that, she's going to have a full recovery. She is beginning to eat. That's a good sign.
Tessa DiTiro, News 5.